Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I told you I was coming back. I always come back. And those of you that have been with me from the beginning and have subscribed, I thank you for the bottom of my heart. And I'm getting so many new people, and a lot of people are just lurking and they're just looking. Hit that button. Hit it, and subscribe. Also go over to my Instagram and also my Twitter. It's under I am Betty J Gathers, and subscribe, and also hit the thumbs up button here, please, because it helps me grow. Tonight we're going to be talking about, I'm talking about tonight, but since I said it, tonight we're going to be talking about intermittent fasting. And guess what? You are at Betty's spot. What about that? We got a spot now. So I'm going to try right now. The videos for the intermittent fasting is going to be once a week because a lot of people are really interested in it. And you know what I do at first? I kind of hope you can see my body real good. I even got my little boots on. And this is me in my little green outfit with my little combat boots. And my little hips, of course, I'm going to be looking about the same. My best friend said I look a little different, so we'll take that. And then my little butt don't mean nothing because it's all flat with that aging. Okay? And then we always do a little, hope you didn't see too much of the baby stuff. And a little bit, I can't put this one up too far. And a little bit of my back. And that's about it for the body. So what we're going to do, we are going to have a good time. Yes, we are. We're going to have a good time at Betty's spot. Yes, at Betty's spot. On a Friday, at Betty's spot. Just a glass of wine. Because here it's about going on 4 o'clock. And my window opened up at 3 and I have not eaten yet. So I might get a bowl of fruit and eat it as I do this. But you know what I'm going to say. I'm not going to even keep you. Let's go. Okay, I am ready for this. Are you ready to be at Betty's spot? I know you are. Okay, you know, I always get my salad and don't even end up eating it. But what I wanted to start off tonight is saying I'm going to try to do the intermittent fasting videos once a week because there is so much interest in it. So I wanted to give you a little of the tools that I use. And hold on for a minute. It's way too bright. Okay. Right in my face. Okay. I wanted to give you some of the tools that I use. You don't have to use them. It is just something I use to help me. And the first thing is you're going to see me looking over here a little bit. So you know, I wanted to keep everything kind of together. But the book that I have is called AC, The Power of Appetite Correction. It's by Dr. Bert Herron. He's an MD, and also his wife co-wrote the book with him, Judy. And make sure I got her name right. Yeah, Judy Herron. And they co-wrote this book. And I'm going to tell you why I like it so much is because it's in layman's terms. He made it so simple. If you don't have a medical degree, you will understand. He wrote it so it's understand. And that's what I love about his work. He makes it so easy and so understandable. You can buy it on Amazon or an ebook, or you could buy a book. Because some people like to physically touch a book. And I have the ebook, but I'm also going to buy the paperback book, because I love to, touch books. That's what they say about people my age. Tell me how you did this week. Did you stay in your window? Did you exercise? And even if you don't do intermittent fasting, tell me what you did different. If you want to lose weight, if you want to maintain weight, or you want intermittent fasting to heal thy body. There's so many things that I could think of, but if you think of anything else, just put it down in the comment section and just let me know. And also let me know who is really following me on this. And then, then I'll kind of know and who's with me. Okay? Because Cheryl always tell me she's with me. And I know it's other ones, but Cheryl's name just always comes to mind. And also I want you to remember, I am not a doctor. I am not someone legally trained in this. So I know Dr. Burt, he did train some of the people's followers to, really be able to explain this. But I'm more of like, want a group and we support each other. Okay, that's my main thing. We're not going to make this complicated. We're going to make it as simple as it can be. And also, we're working to a common goal. We either want to lose weight. I know one guy, he don't want to lose weight. He just lets the intermittent fasting like heal his body. So people do it to maintain your weight. A lot of people do that. So, and it's just easy. Even my sister was talking about it. It does work if you are really consistent with it. Just let me know if you thought of some new things that you do that work for you. Okay, so I need your support as well as you need mine. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about hunger. Okay, and I'm going to read a little bit. We're going to talk about 5 different types of hunger. And this is what Dr. Burt wrote in his book. It's just before he talks about it. He just said hunger is one of the major obstacles to fat loss. So it's important to recognize that hunger can mean different things. And he says there are 5 different types of hunger that can drive overeating. And believe me, I felt myself in a little bit of each one of these. Somatic hunger. That's when you really feel that hunger and that growling, and you haven't ate for hours. Then you really know that it's true hunger. With that growling and grumbling, like just before my window opened, about an hour before it opened, I get so hungry. Okay, but I don't have that problem at nighttime. Once it's over, the hunger's over. But just when that window is opening, that is always that grumbling and that your tummy, you're really hungry. That stomach's crying out for food. Limbic hunger is an instinctive hunger that drives you to eat more than you intend to eat as soon as you take the first bite. And I can also, and I know you can put yourself in there, you already know you're going to overeat. You already know you're going to overeat before you even start eating. Okay? And I like too how Dr. Burt said how, how many years ago, 100,000 years ago, how the cavemen, they had to go out and hunt for food. And of course they burning all this energy because they got to climb the mountains and kill the big old animal. But once they hunt and they find an animal and they don't know the next time that they're going to eat, so what they do is they eat as much and overfill themselves because they don't know when the next time they're going to eat. Okay? So, because the meat could rot, so they have to leave it, then the animals eat it. And believe me, we are not like the cavemen. But you know what? That refrigerator is almost like that because it stores all that food in the refrigerator that you go shop for. So when you're in the land of plenty, you're going to always have food to eat. Clock hunger. That is when, say like at 3 o'clock, if I open my window every day at 3 o'clock, your body starts getting used to that. And it's also like people that eat breakfast, they normally when they wake up in the morning, they're hungry. So that's the time they eat. But you know what happens once they stop eating breakfast and start eating later in the day? After a while, your body gets used to that. So then you get hungry later on in the day. So you have that clock hunger where your body is used to you eating right at that same time every day. And the next hunger is, what's the next one? Appetite-driven eating. It's where you don't have that stomachic hunger. You're not really hungry, but you see it and you want to eat it, even though you know you're not hungry. And your mind is telling you, all right, don't eat that food. And your body's like, I'm going to eat this food. So it's more of appetite driven than you really being hungry. And I hate that feeling because you know you're just eating. It could be from stress. It could be for anything. And I hate that type of eating. And then mouth hunger. I know about this one. Mouth hunger is when you're really not hungry, but you want something sweet, or you want something nutty and crunchy, and you're not even really hungry. You're just feeling that need of what you want at that time. So those are the 5 hungers that Dr. Burke talked about. And let me just put it in a summary. Hunger isn't just one driving force. There are different kinds and sources, and recognizing them can help you tune into what's prompting you to eat. I really like that. He has a little bit more written. But there is a time when you want to eat and you really aren't hungry. But I just think that, you know, if you could think at that time, like, am I really hungry? You know, before you even eat. I used to be a nighttime eater. For years, I would eat. And it took me a long time to break that habit. And really, I broke that habit before I started on the intermittent fasting. I can remember at night, I don't know if some of you do that, but you would hide the bag of food in the garbage can. Oh, my husband gonna love to hear that one. You would hide the bags out of the way, but then what good is it? They see you getting fatter and fatter. I can remember doing that. That was so hilarious. But let me tell you a little bit about this week for me. I stayed in my window the whole week except for one time. Today is Wednesday. So yesterday on Tuesday, I went out my window. I really didn't feel good yesterday, so I waited until my husband came in and he fixed us tuna sandwiches, so good on Hoagie Roll. But by the time he was finished, it was like 7:45, I believe. So I ate maybe to about 8:25. But the rest of the time, I have really stayed and been motivated by all of the support that I've been given. Now, the only thing is, and Cheryl brought it up, and she's one of my new subscribers, and she said that she had overate in that window, and she heard me say, when you overeat in that window, you are going to be miserable. That's all I can say. That food is not going to move till that next day when your window opens. And I just say that's your body saying, listen, you don't need this much food. And no matter what you take, and antacid, whatever them pills are, nothing moves it. Okay, and I think a lot of times that's what gets you to eat less because you are so miserable. But once I close my window, I not hungry. I'm really not hungry. I would drink water, or I drink nothing with sugar or anything. So usually what I drink when my window's not open, I drink water and I drink black coffee. Now some people I know that do intermittent fasting, they say they put a little cream in their coffee and a little sweetener and they still lose weight. But I don't know how much of that takes you out of the fasting state. I'm going to have to ask Dr. Bird about that. And because that fasting state is really the part that really heals that body, because it has time to rejuvenate when it isn't always digesting your food. And I'm telling you, the first thing you feel that feels better is your tummy. I hear everybody talk about that. Because before I just had this bloated feeling that my tummy was going to pop. Now it is less. I don't even feel it. You get worried like something's going wrong on in there. And another thing, and I hope I'm not going too fast, once your appetite do start decreasing, I can even remember saying, God, am I sick or something? I'm not hungry. And then I said, girl, you intermittent fasting. But I'm telling you, this is something that you can do the rest of your life. And that's what you want. You want something that you can do for the rest of your life. And especially people that are men and women that are young. If you learn this now, just think of all the years ahead that you won't have to worry about your weight. I'm telling you, when I was consistent, I didn't have to worry about a scale. I didn't have to worry about a tape measure. I didn't have to worry about the clothes fitting. Everything remained the same those 6 years. Okay? And that's what I want. And like I said, I will not buy bigger clothes. So I only got one other option. I have to lose the weight. So, and I still want you to know, I still eat what I want. Okay, you even see my small shopping haul, and I'm gonna do that again. That was fun. Even this, to me, talking about the intermittent fasting, I love this. I love this so much. But I do eat what I want. But what I want to do is start cutting my portions back. Like I have like this big bowl of fruit. I'm going to start splitting it up. Is what I'm going to do. So, not to have it as big, even though I'll miss it. But I am hungry because it's after 4 o'clock now. And I just want everybody to support each other. And like I say, I'm no professional. Don't want to be, not going to try to be. We are just family. Like sitting in a room together and we're just discussing what helps us. Why are we doing this? And I'm telling you, this is just, oh my goodness. It helps so much with your energy. You feel better. And, when I said energy, no, I have not been exercising. In fact, my neighbor asked me yesterday, because she was off work, she hadn't started working part-time yet, and it probably would have made me feel better, but I just didn't feel like going. It wasn't because, I just didn't feel like going. See how you come up with a reason? You just try, because I know that if I would have went, I would have even felt better. But again, I'm going to do this at least every Friday, and I'm calling it Betty's Spot. So I'm going to have you come to Betty's Spot on Friday, and we're going to get together and we're going to talk about this intermittent fasting. And like I say, whether you want to lose weight, Chris Kraft, he doesn't want to lose. But the majority of people want to lose weight. But once I did lose the weight, it was about the body truly healing itself. You know, so I'm going to leave all the information for Dr. Burt. And even his Facebook group, I've left it before. And also he's on YouTube, so easy to find. But like I said, you don't have to use it. You don't have to get his book. But it's only 160 pages. And I think it's like $14.95 when I looked on Amazon. But it's just a good tool to have. And, but I am going to end this. And I had a great time, and you know how I always like to get it moving, get it moving. You remember when I was karate chopping, choo, choo, in the kitchen? I almost fell. My sister was so right. I almost fell. But I am enjoying being on YouTube so much. All the people that I am meeting, my extended family, Cheryl, Tom, Tiff, Shell, Chris Kraft, Scratch and Pete, Healthy G-Mom, Coco TV. I can call so many people. Mimi. You don't want to forget anybody, but it's just so many that I have met. And I am Betty J. Gathers, daughter of Jean Grey. You come on back now. Okay, and hit that button, because I am growing and I am loving it. And you're going to hit that thumbs up button, because you are going to help me grow. And you know what I'm going to say? Let's go.